This one is probably the toughest out of all the rules we learned, okay? This is the negative power rule. Nobody likes to see negative exponents, okay? Including the world of math. So correct answer, a most simplified answer, does not include a negative exponent. Well, what do we do if we get one? Okay, well, I'm going to show you. So the rule is x to the negative, I'm going to use x to the negative 2. Okay, so x to the negative 2, what happens is whatever the exponent is, okay, and it's negative, if it's negative, it kind of goes on the bottom of a fraction, okay? And the top becomes any coefficient that is right here. Well, there is no coefficient shown, but we know that it's a 1, even though it's not there. So a 1 goes on the top. So x to the negative 2 becomes 1 over x squared. Okay, I know your minds are going crazy because now we're working with fractions, but it's okay. Okay, if you just learn this little step, it'll be better. Okay, you'll feel better. So let's try x to the negative 3. What do you think that would look like? Think about it for a second. It looks exactly like this, only x to the third is now at the bottom. So 1 over x to the third. All right, how about, what if I add a number here? Okay, what do you think changes? So let's do another example. 5, and I'll keep this part the same. 5x to the negative 3. How does that change it? Well, here was a 1, so a 1 was at the top. On this one, that was a 1, so a 1 was at the top. So, if you think about that, well, if this was a 1, then up on the top should be a 5. 5x to the positive 3. Remember, once it goes into the denominator, the bottom, it becomes positive. The exponent becomes positive. Okay? I want to show you another example. What if, okay, all right, what if you had, actually I am going to erase this. Okay. What if you, let's keep this one. We'll keep the original. What if you had 5x to the third, but then everything is going to be to the negative 1 power. Okay? Everything. Well, then everything goes to the denominator. Whatever is to the negative power goes in your denominator. So this would be 5x to the third, all to the first power, because remember, it becomes positive. And then what goes on the top? What was next to this? Multiplied next to it. Well, it's just a 1. So 1 goes at the top. Okay? This one's a little tricky. Okay, so maybe put a star next to that one. Write this one down. Okay? Trying to think of some other ones that you guys might see in your assignment. What if you had something like this? It's combining the power to a power and the negative exponent. So what if you had something like 5x squared to the negative second power? So you're going to, if this were a positive 2, we would know what to do because we just learned that lesson. You distribute the exponent. You multiply them. We're going to do the same thing. So this might take like 2 steps instead of 1 step. So let's first distribute our power. So it'd be 5 to the negative 2 power. Whoop. Oh, next to x to the negative 4 power, right? 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Then, if they're both negative, we know we can put them in the denominator. So 5 squared at the bottom, x to the positive 4 at the bottom, and what goes on top? Whatever was next to this, it's a 1. Okay? And the last step would be just 5 squared is 25, so 1 over 25x to the 4th. Okay? This one, couple steps involved, but all the steps you learn separately, this one just combines them. We're going to do more of that next week. All right?